And we're back with the K-1 World Grand Prix 2020 Japan Osaka at the EDION Arena in Osaka. In the red corner, we've got Kensei Kondo taking on, in the blue, Taito. I'm Brian.
And I'm Ross. Let's get into this.
That's right, starting it off here, one of the Kondo brothers, Kensei this time. A lot of the fans will know Kensei from some of his awesome knockouts in previous fights. Kensei here hopping in the ring to kick off our event here in Osaka.
And a big event that it is. His elder brother just opened up a new gym, and this is the first big fighting out of that gym.
Yeah, it's cool because the three of them, the older brother's the trainer, and then you've got Kensei and Kaisei. The older brother's a former fighter as well, but you've got Kensei and Kaisei here repping the family, and they're getting to do it on their home turf, which is even better.
It's a good way to start. Okay, so what have we got here? Kensei seems to be a little bit of a front foot counterpuncher, just using that jab, trying to lure Taito out. Taito seems to be the busier man.
Yeah, Taito too, also the more experienced guy. 32 years old, close to 40 fights. He's done a lot of fighting in Crush, so he's got a lot of experience. Kensei a little less experience, but if he fights anything like his brother, Kaisei, we'll see some bombs because he throws straight down the middle with that right hand.
Beautiful, beautiful. Be interesting to see how the 11-year age difference plays out, how youth versus experience trades off.
Well, and I love the K1 fights. Not only do you see great stylistic matchups, but yeah, you get these veterans and these young guys, and yeah, you'd often think, yeah, the young guy is going to take it, he's going to be stronger and hungrier, but that is not the case. How many times have I seen, what you'd call an upset, but the veteran uses his ability, timing, technique, uses a better skill set and wins it and finishes the match.
You can never underestimate an old lion. Looking here at the moment, Kensei seems to be finding his target a little bit more. Taito probably needs to start using some of that head movement, a little bit more lateral movement. Maybe trying to revolve away from that dangerous right hand down the middle.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too, in these K1 matchups, there's only 3 rounds. So you really have to exert your dominance fast, and Kensei's kind of owning the center of the ring right now. Keep it.
Oh, there's that right hand. Yeah. And now he goes down to the body, gasses man out.
Yeah, it was a great shot. And he followed it up.
Oh, nice left.
Nice
right down to the body.
He needs to not let Taito clinch up. You can't do it under the K1 rule set, but even these little exchanges here, just take a step back, create a little space, and really let those bombs go, because it looks like Taito's hurt.
It really does. And there's not much movement coming from him right now. He needs to get his hands up at least.
Yeah, and get out of the corner.
Oh, he's down. And we've got some damage over that left eye now.
Yeah. Yep. Is it a cut or swelling? Yep, looks like some blood there too.
Yeah, I think we've got a mixture of both. And he's got 10 seconds to survive. He should do it, but he's got to get his hands up at least. If you can't get distance, then get your hands up.
Yeah, I always tell guys, when you're hurt like this, just put your guard up and circle right, circle away from the power. Whew, but he survived, he made it.
Whew. Well, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the second round and how his corner is going to advise him in that next round.
Yeah, try and get his bearings back underneath him. That's why this K1 rule set is so great, because the starts are so fast, right off the bat. Kondo Kensei doing a great job of cornering Taito and lining up that right hand and taking advantage of it.
Here it is again.
When it works, keep going with it, and he did.
He really did, and you know what? He mixed it up as well. He brought it down to the body on the odd occasion, and that left hook's working for him as well. He's got a lot of things going right now.
Yep, you can see he just posted the left hand. He goes, yep, my right hand is this long. Boom, it's this long. Boom, in case you didn't know it's actually this long. Boom, it does it again.
That left hand acted like a laser sight on a gigantic cannon of a shot.
Yeah, well, Taito's definitely, he does have some damage there. Nice little cut above the eye. It's not, looks like they've got the bleeding under control.
They've got it under control, but that's ready to open up again. He's got to defend that side. He's got to revolve away from the power.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Kensei does here, if he sticks with the right hand or if he takes and builds off that and starts throwing some kicks.
Here we go. Not much movement comes from Taito. He really needs to get on his bike a little bit and avoid these exchanges.
Yeah, he's getting parked on the ropes.
He is. He's got to start finding angles now. He's got to create some range, find some angles, revolve away from that power. But he's getting stuck into a slugfest.
Yeah, he's hanging at the punching range, which, you know, it may just be that he really likes to exchange there, but if you could put him at the end of his front kick or put his guard up and knee underneath the punches, he might have a little better luck.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's see what happens here. The ref has just parted him. Let's see if he uses that to find some space. Okay, he's trying some variety, but it's not working. He's getting caught.
He was trying to build a little momentum there, but Kensei just blocked everything nicely on his guard and came back finishing with his right hand.
How's that cut looking? It looks like it's opening up a little bit. It's under control, but it looks like he's... oh, here we go. He finds his target, finds his mark.
Yeah, the jab's going through the middle there, landing.
It's like a piston, that jab. He's really worked on that jab. And there's that left.
Yep. You know, when you get something down the middle...
Oh, hello.
It's tricky there. I like that.
Yeah, not much on it, but very, very nice.
Yeah, both these guys not... you know, sometimes you'll see guys with real snappy, poppy strikes. These are just heavy thudding blows from both these guys.
Yeah, they've got some... they've got some strength behind that. Here we go. Now, is this a sign that Kensei is just beginning to slow the pace down a little bit?
Well, he's letting up the pressure a little bit, which, you know, I think he's got Taito in a bad position. If Kensei has some left in his gas tank, putting it on here at the hard at the end of the second round wouldn't be a bad plan of action for him, I don't think.
Yeah, really, really eye-catching for the judges when you do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
There's a good counter
more here. Yeah.
Yep. Taito doing something smart there, fading back a little bit, but not just fading back, putting a kick on the end of it, getting Kensei to extend and plant on his lead foot and then kicking the leg.
He's looking very unstable now.
Yep.
Oof. He's just lingering in those corners for too long. He really needs to start using a little bit of movement, finding some angles.
Yeah, it's so interesting how similar the punching style of Kensei and his brother Kaisei are. Just long and heavy. They stick everything right at the last 2 to 3 inches of the punch. The sweet spot. And you can see it. He's just hanging right at that range, and I'm sure for Taito it feels like just getting covered with a wet blanket.
Well, Taito throwing quite an unsteady and slow kick at the end there. You've got to think, how much conviction did he have behind that? And what's he feeling at the moment? Seems to have some lip damage there on Kensei. So Taito definitely landed somewhere.
Yeah, it could be that spinning back fist cracked him there. But yeah, Taito kind of just looking a little bit, having some nice moments in that round, but a lot of survival mode, which won't score with the judges. Yeah, really right down the middle.
A beautiful spinning, but just not much on it, and it just left him open ultimately. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. Well, and with those spinning techniques, if it's a surprise and it's fast and hard, once is good, but the more you start throwing it, the more you've given away what it's going to look like before you throw. Your opponent starts to read that. And
I see, it's quite telegraphed.
Yeah, so it's one of those you want to save for the perfect haymaker moment.
Gotcha.
Not a go-to.
Not a go-to. That makes sense. Okay.
What would you? So if you were in Taito's corner, what sort of advice would you be giving a fighter right now?
Right now, you've got 3 phases of defense. If you can't get range and angles, what's happening here? Is there some kind of damage on the right side of his face?
He must be giving him.
There is a dent. There is a dent. He is caved in. Part of the right side of the face, just behind the cheekbone, just below the temple.
That is rough, and I didn't even see the blow that caused that. I mean, it must be, looks like the shape of one of the knuckles on Kensei Kondo's right hand.
There's definitely some foam that has migrated to the back of the glove, I'd say.
Wow, oh my gosh.
I'm glad the ref called it. I'm surprised the corner didn't, if I'm going to be honest. He probably should have been saved a bit sooner, but the ref made the right call.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, you'd think it would be not hard to notice, but who knows? My gosh, tough guy.
Very tough guy and a very game guy. And I've got to say, I mean, to stand up to that and to get back up from the canvas, he hasn't looked in the mirror yet. I'm kind of glad about that.
Yeah, gosh, I'm wondering what is broken or what is missing in his dome piece there. Oh my gosh.
That's going to be a long road to recovery if we're going to be honest.
Yeah.
And I can't actually see the punch that did it. I'm looking, but it happened. It hasn't happened before the back fist, so it's in that, there it is. It's that last flurry where he just hybrids that jab into a fine hook.
Wow, yeah. Tough as nails, but yeah, good that was stopped early. And great fight here for Kensei to kick the card off in his hometown of Osaka.
What a wonderful fight to start a new gym on. I mean, wow. A very dominant performance, front foot all the way to the center of the ring. He can't be disappointed with that.
Let's see what his mic skills are like.
キックボクシングジム 3K の近藤健生です。去年の8月の大阪大会と、今年の7月にあったタイトルマッチでトップの選手にすごい差をつけられて負けてしまって、で自分このままじゃあかんなと思って7月から練習積んで、この試合に向けてやってきたんですけど、見てもらった通り僕はまだまだ弱いので、今年の残りの期間と来年1年でもう修行を積んで来年、死ぬ気で65キロの世界のベルトを取りに行きたいと思ってるんで、これから僕の応援と、弟の海星、そして僕ら3兄弟の応援よろしくお願いします。来年絶対にチャンピオンになるんでよろしくお願いします。僕のことを覚えておいてください。今日は応援ありがとうございました。
Well, there we go. Some humble words there from Kensei, but it sounds like his plan is to go for the belt at some point. So knowing that he needs to work hard to get there, but yeah, good performance from him. And there you have it, the K-1 World Grand Prix 2020 Japan Osaka at the EDION Arena in Osaka. We will catch you guys next time.